Good morning. One of the biggest problems in our society is all about contamination. Every single day, thousands of tons of garbage are dropped in rivers and oceans. We have to stop this if we pretend to live in a better world. Some countries are more contaminated than others, no matter how big or how small they are. We always can name at least 4 or 5 places in the world full of pollution and dirtiness, and it is a problem for them. Governments must stop this situation as soon as possible, before too late and there is nothing to do about it. Now, a lot of people are trying and working so hard in order to help the planet. They are normal people like you or me, but they are creating a new way to look at the world. It is not easy to do this, but if everybody feels committed with this, if we are able to save this planet, we are prepared to start a new life more clean, very healthy, and full of fresh air for all of us. Some people believe that recycling could be a helpful solution against contamination. It is true. According with several investigations, if just 10% of the global population recycle, we could decrease the levels of contamination more than 25%. Imagine that happen if every day more and more people do this. Contamination is taking the beauty of this world. It's stealing from us our right of living in a better place. It's making our health getting worse, and this is not fair. Contamination is even bad than radiation or chemical experimentation. In fact, because of her, every day innocent animals, plants, and rivers are dying and suffering. It is time to stop this. It is not a need anymore. Now it's a must.
Hello, John. How are you doing?
So-so.
Why? What's going on?
Because it has been raining all week.
Yes, you are so right. But look at the bright side.
Bright side? What are you talking about?
For example, you can stay at home and make some cleaning.
Are you kidding? Very funny. But you must know, I'm a real mess cleaning my house.
I was joking, man. Actually, I prefer to take a nap when it's raining. I consider it's better than cleaning the house.
Yes, so do I. But after taking a nap, I would need to wash my face with cold water. I feel so sleepy after a nap.
Yes, me too. But what about a cup of coffee instead?
Coffee? Are you crazy? I prefer tea rather than coffee.
Do you remember Suzanne? She's a waitress and she says that tea is for all ladies.
Maybe, but you have to admit that coffee is worse for your health than tea.
Yes, it's true.
Okay. Now that we're not able to agree, what about if we go for a beer?
You see? Rain has been chilling you up. That is the bright side I was talking about. Good morning, England. We are going to talk today with the famous singer Philip the Voice. Hello, Philip. How are you?
Well, very good. I'm so happy to be here today.
Hey, Philip. People are so excited with your new single. Can I ask you, where did you find the inspiration for this beautiful song?
Well, you know me. I have been romantic all my life. I'm able to make a song from listening birds singing.
Oh, yes. We all know that, Philip. This is your first time here in London, right?
Well, actually no. My first time here was the worst experience I've ever had.
Why? London is a paradise for singers, Philip.
Yes, but that time I lost my voice because of a flu.
Sorry heard that, man. But now you are so full of energy and good vibrations, right?
Yes, I am. But the most important thing for me are my fans. I'm not going to disappoint them tonight.
Hey, Philip, you need to know. The tickets for your concert have been sold in a record time of 2 hours, man. No doubt, Philip the Voice is the biggest artist in the rock music, man.
Well, thanks for those words, man. But I consider myself a regular artist. I'm not better than Elvis.
Yes, you are so right. But Elvis is not here today to disagree with that, right?
Hi, my name is Stephen, and I remember very clear the first time my father let me drive his car. I was 12, and hardly could reach the pedals. I wasn't able to see all the road in front of me, but my father guided me through the way. I remember too that we drove for the park, and a lot of beautiful girls look at me, make me feel like some superhero, maybe Batman or Superman. It is not easy when you are trying to drive and smile at the same time. Believe me. Becky was one of those fans of me in that moment. She was so pretty and tender, and back in that time, I remember I can't even talk to her. But that day, she was there, with her amazing hair, lovely eyes, and a shining smile. I was 12, and the world was on my feet. My father's car was an old Ford 1984, a real classic. Very big and heavy, silver with black. The wheels were huge, the windows enormous, but nothing compared with my ego. Was unforgettable, all those girls looking at me like I was a movie star or some famous sportsman. Suddenly, all the smiles gone, and the girls back to their activities in the park. I didn't understand what's going on actually. Was in that moment that I realized that behind me and my father's car was Tommy, the 18 years old captain of the football team, driving his new Porsche and saying to me at the same time he passed me by, "Hey Stephen, get that coffee machine out of the road, buddy." Becky never smiled at me again. Well, didn't she any time?
Hello?
Hi, can I talk to Steven, please?
Yes, it's me. Who's speaking?
Well, maybe you don't remember me. I am George from the school.
George... Oh, George Smith. How are you, my friend?
Good, Stevie. Listen, I just wondered if you want to join us in the reunion. It has been 25 years since we finished school.
25 years? Oh my goodness, that's a long time. Are all the boys coming?
Not really. Most of them are out of the country, you know. But you know what? Do you remember this pretty girl, Melissa? She's coming for sure.
Of course I remember her. I wasn't able to talk to her. She was so nice and sweet.
Yes, she is. But she made the worst mistake a pretty woman can make.
What was that?
Well, she married a very ugly fat guy. A doctor, I think.
Really? What can I say? Melissa is my wife.